Jonathan Majors, megastar extraordinaire, is sitting somewhere tonight, literally watching his world implode over a damn text message. Let's talk about it.
Everybody shake your baby.
What's up, fam? What's up, fam? What's up, fam? What's up? It's me, Big Sarge, from the business side. To my family members that are returning, welcome back. To those that are new, subscribe. So, it's been a long weekend. But first thing coming out the box is I want to talk about this Jonathan Majors thing. I don't really get into celebrity gossip or stories like that too much, but it was a lot that happened in this case that I want to use to bring up a few issues that's been literally grabbing us and taking us by storm. So I'm not going to talk about whether or not Jonathan Majors did what he did, but I'm going to talk about is that it all allegedly began over a text message. Over a text message, and this man's entire world is about to be turned upside down. So I want to use this as a commentary to talk about how we can start to recognize domestic violence when it all begins, and how we can have a situation as innocent as a text message or let me see your phone or something like that turn into a big grandiose concept of domestic violence. So before we can end it, we got to know how it begins. And I myself personally, I've actually been there quite a few times. It all begins with like a text message or you coming in from the club too late, or you stand at the gym too long, or you're taking too many projects at work. And then before you know it, your significant other may not be physically pushing you, but they're pushing every button on you to just aggravate you and push you until now you're arguing and fighting. And then that's how something that's small or that's not physically violent turns physical, or it turns ultra aggressive.
Yeah, I got shot when I was 23. I married a young lady that everybody was telling me not to, but I was like, look, y'all don't understand our love. So we get into a huge argument one day, and the first time I tried to leave, she ran out the house and like hit the windshield with a shovel and like shattered the windshield.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Not too long after that, we get into another argument. So I had a pistol on deck at all times, so she wouldn't grab it. Like, you're not gonna leave this time. You're gonna listen to me finish this argument. I was holding our son at the time, right? I turn to leave. She shoots me in the forearm. The bullet goes through my forearm and goes across his forehead. I'm looking at my son. His face is bleeding. My arm's bleeding. I set my son down and I look. She's got the gun pointed at my head, bro. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready to leave. All I could do is close my eyes, and all I heard was click.
Oh, shit.
So then she's messing with the gun. The only thing I can think of, like if I try to run, she go shoot me in the back. So I just ran towards her and just turned into a UFC maniac. Wop, wop.
Or if they're not physically abusing each other, they're using psychological abuse tactics. The men and women are literally stalking each other. Or they're putting crazy things about each other on the internet, putting inappropriate pictures on Facebook, Instagram, going on there just talking about how this person is doing this or this person is doing that. I mean, it gets really bad out there. And although it's not physical abuse, that's the type of abuse that ends up leading to physical abuse. If they're not physically abusing each other, they're mentally abusing each other. They're shaming each other, calling each other names, belittling each other, trying to make people feel guilty about each other. Or they go to the next level, fam. And what's the next level? The next level is where they're spending all of each other's money. Just imagine you come home from work and you go to check your bank account and your significant other then spent all of your money or did something with it. Or they're keeping their children away from you. Or even worse, they're telling children that either mommy or daddy is like the worst parent ever. This is how mental and psychological abuse turns into physical abuse. I mean, it is bad in today's culture. And sadly to say, it's even worse in our community. Fam, I literally watched a woman who was 5'0", 100 pounds at best, run behind a man, calling him a bitch and saying that the reason he was so good at being one is because his mother was one. She was doing things to this man that men don't even do to men. And we excuse it and we justify it. Fam, this has got to stop. So where you going with this, Big Sarge? How does this relate to the business side? See, this relates to the business side because there comes a point in a relationship to where you need to know when you need to file bankruptcy. See, that's how we break the cycle of abuse. Women, I need you to protect those men. Those men are our fathers, our brothers, our sons. Protect them by not putting them in the positions to where they feel as though they need to defend their honor or their worth. And men, you need to stop allowing women to put us in those positions. Am I saying to put your hands on a woman? Hell no, I would never say that. But what I am saying is this. You need to know when to cut your losses. This is Big Sarge, fam. And I'm out.